Just got to the airport. I'm here with my brother. We're going to Key West for the weekend. Check it out. I feel like I'm dressed for Key West. I think my brother might be going to Canada or something. I don't know what flight he's going on, but I got my short sleeves and my shorts. We're at DCA. It took 7 minutes to get through security, 7 minutes to get here. I love DCA. We're thinking about doing BWI direct to Key West, but that would have been so much longer to actually drive up to BWI. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fly into Miami and then drive the 3 or 4 or 5 hours. The internet can't seem to decide how long that drive actually is. So we're gonna get into Miami, then drive to Key West. Okay, so it's 7:30 right now. We just picked up the rental car and it looks to be about 3 hours and 30 minutes to Key West.
It looks far on the map.
Yeah, it looks so far. I don't know if that shows up or not. There are tolls, but it's only like a 30-minute difference. So I mean, 30 minutes, that's worth my time to take the tolls, pay a few extra bucks. It's not 5 hours. I mean, I guess it's 5 hours if you like have trouble getting out of the Miami traffic, but
or if you get a car rental for $9.
We got this like weird sketch. If we don't get murdered here, that would be like a miracle. We're in some warehouse. There's like people hanging out behind us.
People just hanging out in the junkyard.
Yeah. So the car rental came to $30 total. It's like $9 a day plus a couple extra fees. So if you're wondering why would you ever rent a car and drive 4 hours or 3.5 hours, well, it's $30, and the time difference is the same if you were to fly and include the stops and the layovers at BWI. So the drive down won't be that cool, but on the way back we're gonna do it in the daytime. So I think that's gonna be pretty cool.
That's gonna be sweet.
I will.
And this car is actually this car's not bad. It's not like a beater car.
It's a Hyundai, right?
It's but
Hyundais are almost like built to be like rental cars. But yeah, no, it's legit. You know, power windows and steering. That's all you can ask for. All right, next stop, Key West. All right, so we just made it to Key West. So that drive was about 3.5 hours. It wasn't that bad. Sometimes you would just have a slow car in front of you and just had to be patient, but not too much traffic. We're staying at the Amsterdam Curry Mansion Inn. It's pretty cool. We'll have to check it out inside. Definitely has a cool ambiance from the outside. So pretty cool mansion. They got the pool out here. Probably a bar over there. What really sold me on this was not only was it the 10th best B&B in Key West, which was pretty good, they also have free breakfast from 8 to 10 a.m. Let me show you the room real quick. So we got the 2 queen. We got 1 queen right here, taking it all in. Got a little vanity over there. Got a little fridge there. I mean, you don't really need that much. It's Key West. We're not gonna be spending too much time in here. All right, so we're getting breakfast the morning of Saturday. Check it out real quick. Some bacon, omelets, bread, just a lot of healthy stuff. Whenever I'm traveling, I always try to find a place that includes breakfast. I never like going out and eating breakfast somewhere else because I feel like it takes away from the day's activities. So thankfully this place included breakfast. We're gonna go out, explore the town a little bit, and I think we're gonna go snorkeling in the afternoon. All right, first stop of the day is Cuban Coffee Queen Roasters. Got a little cortadito. I don't really know what it is. I'm not the biggest coffee fan, but I think it's like an espresso, and there's some steamed milk and sugar, and I heard it was one of the best coffee places in Key West. It's hot. It's hot. I mean, like I said, I'm not a huge coffee guy. It tastes really good, and if you're like a coffee aficionado, maybe you're like, oh my gosh, this guy's crazy. He doesn't know what good coffee tastes like, but definitely cool atmosphere. There's like a chicken running around here earlier. Colorful ambiance, so definitely recommend Cuban Coffee Queen Roasters to start your day off. All right, so this is Duval Street. We started at the very beginning of it, and we're heading towards the southernmost point at the very end. We were thinking about renting electric or renting mopeds, but I mean, Key West is so small that you can just walk around. I think biking would be a good opportunity, but really like walking around, getting the experience and stopping into each one of these shops. We just stopped into an art gallery, which I'm not a big art fan, but they had like these cool paintings and nice little art deco action going on. So we're gonna try to head down to the southernmost point. I know there's gonna be a line there. We'll have to see how it is. And visiting in early January, we still have some of the decorations up from Christmas. All right, we got to the southernmost point. Surprisingly, there's actually no line. Check it out. I'm just kidding, there's always lines. So we'll wait in this for maybe like 10 or 15 minutes. What I like about it is it's free. There's no charge for it. I hate tourist traps where you have to pay for a picture. Not worth it. This guy was like me on Duval Street last night. Nah, we actually kept it a little more relaxed our first night. So that line, by the way, that you saw, it took all of 6 minutes. So if you're worried about like, oh, I can only go at nighttime or I should go like really early in the morning, I mean, just devote like 15 minutes to it and you'll probably get through it in half that time. It's what we call a fixer-upper. I think Jeff might send him some direct mail or something, try to flip that house.
Door knocking.
Do some door knocking in Key West, strum up some business. But what I like about Key West is a lot of the architecture, super cool. If you've ever been to Charleston, South Carolina, kind of reminds me of that with a little more beachy of a feel to it. I know Charleston does have some beach feel, but I think older homes, 1800s, flat, easy to walk around. Halfway home. Getting our workout in with this lighthouse though. All right, next on our list is the Key West Lighthouse. $14 to get up here. I know I just said I don't like paying for tourist things, but this is definitely worth $14. You get a workout that is free and included, so let's check out this view. So it's just a short walk away from the southernmost tip of Key West. Down there, I'll show you right now. I have my wide angle lens, but that is the Ernest Hemingway house. So I think after this, we're gonna just walk across the street. Looked like a longer line there, so we started with this. The breeze is so nice. You work up a sweat walking up, the breeze just takes care of that real quick. All right, the Ernest Hemingway house is next. This dude was a popular guy. This house is packed. $14 per person, $28. We got the kitchen behind. I don't really know a lot about Ernest Hemingway, so maybe I don't like appreciate it as much, but this guy was an OG, boss status. It's pretty cool so far. This is such a cool house just from the architecture standpoint. Look at this balcony, this is amazing. Also, if you're into Ernest Hemingway, if you want to learn history or trivia, would definitely recommend it. I sound like a hypocrite because $14, but it's $14 well spent just to tour the property. It looks like we got an event going on here. I see some chandeliers. Maybe there's a wedding going on. Not quite sure, but it's just a cool place to come and hang out, and you have these cool walls around, and there's lots of little kitties running around, so definitely a cool little spot, the Ernest Hemingway house. That is a sweet pool behind us. It used to be a boxing ring, and then one of the wives got mad, turned it into a pool, and then took Ernest Hemingway for his last cent, which you can see right there. There's a really cool story behind it, so definitely take the tour at the Ernest Hemingway house. This is where all the action went down. This is his writing house in a different, smaller house. Apparently he only wrote 700 words before going to lunch, so small chunks. Jeff, what do you think about the Ernest Hemingway house?
I think it's pretty cool. It's a nice compound, it's private, got lots of trees, lots of green space, so I could see how you could be like creative here and come up with some good ideas.
Yeah, gotta have a good creative environment to write these epic novels. Final verdict on the house, definitely well worth it. The experience, walking around the grounds, and learning more about Ernest Hemingway. For those of you that are thinking about moving to Key West or wanting to live in Key West, the house behind me on the market, any guesses on the price? So it's on the market for $900,000. I think it's a 3-bed, 2-bath. It's been on the market for $333,000. Man, this wouldn't be a vlog without some real estate action, right? It's been on the market for over 300 days. I'm guessing the days on market is a little bit higher in Key West. 300 sounds way too high, but $900,000 smack dab in the middle of Old Town. One thing I noticed about Key West is everyone is so nice. Last night we were walking around on Duval Street and some guy like tried to hand me something on the sidewalk. He's like, hey, you know, come by our bar or whatever. And I was just like, no. And I like walked away without like making eye contact or anything. And he was like, I heard him. He's like, oh my God, that guy was so rude. I'm like, man, I'm from the city. Like, you know how many times we get approached on the street by like vendors and like people like trying to give us stuff? I was just like, no. But it's just a different atmosphere. Maybe I should have just been nicer to him, been like, no thank you, sir. That's like a very generous offer. But what I do like about the island is everyone's so nice, and it's not like a city where, you know, God forbid you make eye contact with someone on the sidewalk and like they want to fight you. All right, mile marker 0 right behind us. Definitely another must see. Now it's time for, let's go find a smoothie, right? Little green action.
Some healthy.
Maybe like a nice carrot and kale smoothie.
It's a good picture.
Yeah, it's definitely a good picture. I was in it. Next on our list is the Truman little white house. It's right here behind us. Let's go check it out. Someone was telling me that they don't allow cameras in here, so my thoughts are I just do it and then find out later. So let's test out this policy. I definitely don't want to be disrespectful, but when you're vlogging in public, you kind of just have to not care what people think about you when you're holding a big camera, right?
Everywhere we go.
People are just staring at you, but that's okay. So let's go check out the White House.
We're famous. They think we're celebrities or something. No, not really.
Sometimes. So some little kid once asked me if I was the news. It was like the cutest little thing. He came up to me, he's like, "Are you the news?" It's like, ha, silly child, I'm not the news. Let's go check out the grounds. They say it was the birthplace of the Department of Defense, which is actually pretty interesting. Definitely has an American feel to it. Love it. All right, we're about to go get the tickets. Oh, they have cornhole out there too. Check it out. America. So slight change of plans. Truman House, like 20 bucks to get in plus tax. There were some plans that were $30. We decided to just say, you know what, not worth it. Check out this street, by the way. That is a Instagram worthy street. So I don't know, for $25, I don't really feel the need to tour the Truman House. So instead, we're gonna go to the Rum Factory. It's like a White House in history or hard liquor.
Booze.
I guess that shows.
Let's learn about booze.
Yeah, that shows where our priorities are.
We don't need history.
Yeah, who needs history? So let's go find that Rum Factory. Ooh, what do we have up here? Little open house. Let's go check it out. See what a nice little villa gets you. All right, this is new construction, $1.8 million, 3 beds, 3.5 bathrooms. Let me just show you a quick tour. We have some Juliet balconies over here, just one Juliet balcony. You have a little walk-in closet right there. Here's the bathroom setup. Go Caps. Let's see, this is the 3rd level. So you actually get an elevator, which is right here behind me. There's actually 4 levels. This place is huge. We're walking into the master suite right now. Check it out. So we have the bathtub there. Obviously, separate shower for this price point. Another Juliet balcony. Let's go check out the top floor. I think there's some water views, maybe not in this specific unit. 20 brand new townhomes, only 4 left. All right, so a little bit of a water view from the top. Let's see it.
You gotta look to your left.
Look to your left. All right, so this is a wide angle lens, so I don't know if you can see through all those shrubs. So can't really call it a water view in good conscience. I mean, yeah, you got to break out like the telescope to see the water. But I wanted to go check out the main level. I like the kitchen and the dining room setup. So let's see that next. Brand new kitchen. These granite.
Yeah.
Do you have cards?
Yeah.
I don't have a card on me.
Oh, I always have a card on me. I'll sign in a second.
Oh, thanks. Or you can just leave me a card. That's
Dining area, living, another Juliet balcony. Huge. Only 1.8. All right, here we go. Finishing off a nice strawberry, orange, and pineapple smoothie from Kermit's right here by the water. Next up is snorkeling. The Rum tour had to be cut short because this snorkeling tour is 3 hours long. We were thinking about renting a boat, driving out ourselves, but not familiar with these waters, these sandbars. I'd rather someone else drive me around so I can enjoy the Key West and I don't have to have more responsibilities. So snorkel and dolphin tour it is. Just finished up the snorkeling, had the little GoPro action. I had my drone already, but apparently this company doesn't allow drone flying, which I respect the rule, but I shouldn't even ask for permission. Usually I just do it, but no drones with this specific company. I guess we could have just done our own boat and just done a drone, but hopefully I'll be able to get some drone shots later in the day. All right, so real talk, guys, I am struggling hard with the drone. The snorkel people said I couldn't do it because of like rules or liability. So silly. And I just tried to fly it right where we got in, where we docked the boat, and I got it up, and then it was like, land immediately, you're in a no-fly zone, don't fly the drone there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk over to Mallory Square and try to fly it there. In the meantime, I just got key lime pie. It's delicious. If I had the option to choose what type of pie I would order, like, it would never be key lime pie. Like, it just wouldn't be key lime pie. But that being said, it's sweet, it's delicious when you're in Rome. Try it. I think the people behind me want me to share. Let me check it out. Bro, you ain't getting any pie. Nah, not happening. They think my camera is food. What an idiot. Hey, buddy. Okay, so as you can tell, we made it to Mallory Square. We got the street performers out here this way. We have the sun setting that way. Jeff, you were gonna get some conch fritters, weren't you?
Yeah, but the presentation of them was not very good. It was like the grimiest stand. The dude was like, hadn't washed his clothes in like 20 years.
It was a little too much Key West, right? A little bit too much, but it's a cool spot. It's 5:20 right now, so now is like the hot spot where everyone gathers for the Sunset Festival. So we have the vendors out here, we have the musicians and the street performers, so it's a cool atmosphere, and hopefully I can get the drone up again to catch the sunset. All right, after a night on Duval Street, it's time to recover. This is an apple and banana and orange. And what did you get there?
I got avocado, spinach, and pear.
Avocado,
and it tastes like it's really healthy. There's no sugar in it, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, we were both out on Duval Street exploring a little bit. We're heading back soon. I think if we were staying more than 48 hours, the things we would do is go check out the beach. I heard the beaches are decent, not amazing, but definitely worth checking out. We'd also go and rent a bike and just cruise around town and stop into different shops. And then I think if we had a little bit more time, we would do more water sports, so maybe kayaking or maybe like an eco tour. Snorkeling yesterday was amazing, and definitely any excuse to get on the water is a good excuse. All right, since we had some extra time, we're here at Hague's Beach. It wouldn't be Key West without some sand, some blue water. Hague's Beach is one of the better beaches. There's also Zachary Taylor Beach and Dog Beach, which I heard were good also, but definitely check out Hague's Beach. There's restaurants behind me. There's volleyball. There's a volleyball net I'm about to run into, and lots of activities. We're gonna go walk out on the pier. I was gonna show you a nice little drone shot of it, but there's so many no-fly zones around here. I didn't really realize that until I finally got down here. So that's a little disappointing, but if you're looking for the beach in Key West, definitely check out Hague's Beach. So we're walking out on this pier and we have this lovely safety railing here with the beach behind. It's actually kind of cool that the water is really shallow here, but over here, there's absolutely no safety railing. I feel like it's like a big safety concern. I'm sure Key West just gets absolutely ravished by hurricanes, but honestly it's kind of hard to tell any sort of hurricane damage because Key West, maybe they build it up quickly or maybe they have really strong buildings and infrastructure, but this is definitely one thing where I'm like, all right, a hurricane definitely took this out at some point. All right, we got about an hour and a half left on the drive. We made it to Key Largo at Snappers. Check it out, awesome view behind me. I went with the mahi, vegetables, mashed potatoes, mahi, the bro, got the
shrimp tacos.
Shrimp tacos with a view. It's a nice looking hat too, by the way. So this place apparently got hit pretty hard by Hurricane Irma, but has great reviews. I'm looking forward to trying this, and then it's off to Miami. All right, we're gonna finish up the vlog right here. So driving back to Key West, from Key West to Miami, is about 3 hours, 45 minutes. That's like a total of 7 hours. I don't know if I would do the drive 7 hours combined to Key West and back from Miami. I might look at, the drive is beautiful, but I might look at more direct flights right into Key West. So hope you liked this video. Hope you learned some things to do in Key West. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, be sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe. I'll catch you next time. Until next time, create a productive day. Take care.